Have you ever wanted to make tons of money without even trying in Hypixel Skyblock? Well, today I've got the video for you, as I'm going to be showing you the 9 best AFK money making methods to help you make billions without even raising a finger. Before we get into the video, however, please do make sure to like and subscribe, as we are now so close to 10,000 subscribers, and every single one of you is greatly appreciated. Also, join our Discord, discord.gg/Kuvdra, and without further ado, let's get on to the video. The first 2 methods we're going to be talking about can be found over at this building, and the first one is Cat. Cat will allow you to level up your pets for just giving her some materials and waiting some time. For this example, we're going to be looking at the Epic Enderman pet. We can buy one for about 150,000 coins. Then we're going to add it to our pet menu, as we're not going to put it in just yet. To maximize the profits, we're going to want to upgrade this a little bit. Let's go and find this in our pets menu, and then get a little bit of combat XP on it. You may also choose to just use a few carrot candies to save some time. Go to the bazaar, search for carrot candy, we're going to go and get a great carrot candy. Buy one there, and then we can put it on our pet. Make sure also your pet is visible. There it is. We can put it on, and this is going to get it to level 42. There we go, Enderman is now level 30, which is going to reduce the cost of our cat leveling cost. So we can go back to the hub and then go and speak to Cat. Get your Epic Enderman out of the pets menu by scrolling over to it and right clicking on it. Then we can give it to Cat, and now instead of the 40 million coins, it's only going to cost us 36.4 million coins. You can level us up further, but this is all I'm going to do for now. It took us 2 minutes and saved us about 3.6 million coins, so definitely worth it. We've continued, of course, 8 enchanted eyes of Ender, so let's buy those on the bazaar now. These will cost you about 12,000 coins each. Then simply give it to Cat and put it in. A total cost of about 37 million coins for everything in total, and this will make it up to legendary in just 12 days. If we look for a legendary Enderman on the auction house, it's currently going to cost you about 47 million coins. Doing 47 million coins times the 0.97 to cover for AH tax, take away 37 million coins that we paid, that's 8.6 million coins in profit. By that, by the 12 days, it's 700,000 coins per day. So this method is very good indeed, and completely AFK. Staying in the same building, we can also talk to Fan. Fan will let us upgrade our pets completely passively. Just talk to her and you can see we've got different training slots. For me, I've only unlocked 1 slot, but that's absolutely fine. Just find a pet that you want to level up. For example, let's go for my ghoul pet, and then we can give it to her. We can select the type of training here. For example, the free training is going to give me 50,000 pet XP per day. We can choose the amount of training time we have, as well as also the type of training. Bear in mind, of course, the high rarity trains are going to cost money and are very much not worth it. We're only going to be talking about the free ones for now. Just putting it in the free one, and bear in mind, you're also going to need an owl pet for this, which can be obtained from this NPC here. You can then put the owl pet into the menu, and then you can start your training. Let's go until level 100. It's going to take us 252 days, which may seem like a lot, but bear in mind this is completely passive and you can sit here and just forget about it. This method isn't going to be the greatest for most money, however, again, all of these methods do not require any effort, so definitely all worth it. Put it in there. A level 90 is going to cost us about 15 million coins, whereas a level 100, if we look on the auction house, is going to cost us currently about 28 million coins. So 13 million coins for free. We can come back here when we're ready and just claim it. For this next method, we're going to be talking about the Composter, which is another brilliant AFK money making method. If you look inside the Composter, you're going to have the crop meter and also the fuel meter. And you're going to want to fill this up as much as possible, as well as also upgrading your Composter can make it a much better method. For me, with these current upgrades of about level 5 in each and level 6 of Composter speed, I'm going to be earning approximately 59,000 coins per hour, or if we look per day, about 1.4 million coins per day. To fill up a crop meter, you're going to want to look on the left of your screen. I believe this is with the Sky Honey mod, and we can see that the best value is box of seeds. So let's buy 6 of those now. Box of seeds. Then we can put it back into here, and this will pretty much fill up our organic meter. For the fuel, we're going to use oil barrels, and we're going to need about 15 of these to fill it up completely. It's going to cost us about 40,000 coins. Now we can just come back and claim the Composter whenever it's ready. For me, I've only got to wait 4 minutes, and I can come back and claim all of them when they're ready. About 1.4 million coins profit a day. For the next method, we're going to talk to the banker and talk about bank interest. I'm going to be looking at this on my worst profile with less in the bank and lower bank upgrades, as obviously if you have like 1 billion coins in your bank, you probably don't care about this method. This is with the basic bank. As you can see, we have the starter bank with a maximum limit of 50 million coins, and we can earn a maximum of 290,000 interest with 15 million balance. So we can put 15 million coins in the bank and come back here every 31 hours and claim our 290k. Or about 250,000 coins per day. Definitely pretty free here, just for putting 15 million coins in, and we can take this out whenever we need it. Bear in mind, this is very good indeed. This method can earn us over 91 million coins per year, and literally for doing nothing. However, bear in mind, you may want to upgrade your bank a little bit at least. Another great example is a chocolate factory, which can get you chocolate very easily. All you have to do is start leveling up your different things and finding different rabbits, which can be done during the Hoppities event during the spring. The maximum chocolate, once you've maxed it all out, is 60 million. This can be earned completely passively. As you can see for me, I've earned 735 million chocolate in my all time. This can be spent in the chocolate shop. My personal recommendation is using the chocolate die, which can be sold for normally for about 800,000 coins and costs 40 million chocolate. Also, by the way, when you do spend in the shop, you're going to earn chocolate shop milestones, which can be very nice to get indeed. If we go over to Vincent to maximize our profits, this chocolate die can be converted into a bucket of dye. Just shove your chocolate die in there, press the button, and bang it. You're going to convert it into the accessory of the bucket of dye. And this can be sold on this can be sold on the auction house for about 1.3 million coins. The next method can be found at the forge, and it's forge flipping. Forge flipping can be absolutely amazing for AFK profits. For example, if we look at an early game example, let's look at refined mithril, which is going to cost us 160 enchanted mithril. On the bazaar currently, this is going to cost us about 211,000 coins. Shove it into the forge as a refined mithril, and it's going to take us about 5 hours. You can speed this up using the Half Mountain Perk Quick Forge, maxing out at level 20 for just 93,000 mithril powder. This will give us about 300,000 coins in profit, and can be done as many times up to 7 at max. It can be done with other items as well, some things like drill parts, literally so many different things in here. You can use the /forge profits command with Skyhelper to help you find the best items to forge for yourself. However, bear in mind, do check if they're manipulated, as you don't want to be putting your things in here for 5 days just to lose coins when it's done. Of course, we can't do an AFK Money Making Method video without talking about minions, and these guys are possibly the best AFK Money Making Method, making anywhere from 3 million coins up towards 10 million coins per day with the right setup. To find the best setup, you can use my minions guide, which I'll leave linked in the top right, so make sure to go and check that video out if you haven't already. Final method we're going to be talking about is investing, and particularly things like fire sale investing and also mayor investing. Starting off with fire sale investing. Fire sales happen most Saturdays and happen here at Elizabeth, as you can see here in the fire sales tab. If we look at the previous fire sales, there are so many different fire sales which have happened, all for different skins which can be applied to different Skyblock items. Some of these will make better investments than others, and some of them are just going to go down over time. Because the snowman is a particularly useful pet, this skin has just been going down. It was about 30 million coins when the fire sale was happening, and now it's dropped to just 20 million coins, as there's no demand for it. However, new ones like the cat girl black cat skin. Because the black cat is a very valued pet, this could be a decent investment as more people will actually be wanting this skin. However, 25,000 quantity means it's not a great investment, as there are so many of them in the game, it's going to struggle for the price to rise. Traditionally, the best investments have been for the items with the most use. For example, this skin can be used with a Fermento helmet and currently costs over 250 million coins. However, of course, there are other items with lower quantity which will also sell well as well. For example, this plushy rabbit skin only had 2,000 quantity and is now very expensive, being nearly 200 million coins. So any time that we get a fire sale for a good skin, or alternatively has low quantity, is a good time to invest in it, and I'll be calling these out in my Discord when I see them. Discord.gg/Kuvdra. So join today if you haven't already. Moving on to mayor investing, currently with Mayor Pool, and with his 3 perks we've seen a drop in a lot of dungeon related items, which means there can be a good investment. One example of these is enchanted books. I've talked about these on the channel in the past, and let's go over them again for people who haven't seen the previous videos. For example, Last Stand 1 can currently be bought for 142,000 coins. And then if you craft these up using 16 of them, Last Stand 5 can be bought for 2.3 million coins, just under at the moment. This is still a little bit higher than I would like. I'd like to see us back to like 2.1, 2.2 million coins for Last Stand 5. However, still the prices at the moment aren't too bad. We can then hold these until after pool, and these just earlier this week for over 3.3 million coins. This will mean we make 50% of our money back just for buying a few books and waiting a few weeks, so definitely worth it. There are countless other examples. I'll be posting some more examples of investments from Mayor Pool in my Discord later this week, so again, join today. There are also skins that can be bought within Taylor's shop, as you can see in her seasonal bundles, and these normally do really well when they become unavailable. For example, I took Black Ice Ice as 19 million coins a few weeks ago, and they're already up at 38 million coins, doubling our coins in just a few weeks. And these investments are one of my favourite, and something that most people don't actually know about at the moment, as Taylor is a fairly new feature in Skyblock. So that's going to conclude today's guide. If you did enjoy it and found it useful, then please make sure to like and subscribe, as every single one of you is greatly appreciated, and we are so close now to 10,000 subscribers. Once we hit 10k subs, I might even start a new series, so subscribe today if you're interested and want to see that. Join the Discord, discord.gg/Kuvdra, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.